Next important thing, can Indian football makes it to the top of the league? Can Indian football makes it to the top league? Can Indian football makes it to the top league? Listen, FIFA fever. If India can even target to get into topmost by 2026, it's really good. And India should focus on game rather than cup. India should focus on game rather than cup. And the third argument is, given the administrative setup and political diswill and no proper backing to the sports in India, we cannot expect cups right now. In sports, there are many problems in India. India has 130 crores of population, and very soon India is going to become the most populous country in the world. But in football, in most of the games, we don't have proper sports persons, not because we are bad at sports, but because geographically, economically, socially, culturally, sports are discouraged in India. If a woman plays, family will tell, why should you play? And if every boy plays cricket, every family will ask, are you going to become Sachin Tendulkar? Come sit and study. And every father cannot be like PV Sindhu's father, who can spend lot of money every day. And everybody cannot afford to go to Pullal Gopichand Academy. So there are many things in India in sports. Geographically, politically, economically, culturally. And if you see, there is a girl called Deepa Karmakar. She have achieved a rare feat called Produnova feat. She did not get any medal, but her achievement was really wonderful. She does not have equipment to practice that feat. You can see that feat in the internet. Produnova video, 1 minute video will come. Very superb. If you see that, you will be fascinated towards her. Deepa Karmakar's Produnova feat. Her Produnova feat. But the problem is, her coach and she don't have money to get that equipment. Her coach prepared an equipment for her by bringing old spare parts of a scooters, automobiles, vehicles, and he prepared a equipment for her Produnova feat. She does not have any equipment, but she fought. She got it. She went up to 4th level in Olympics. She is really great. Deepa Karmakar. So in India, that is a major problem. In family, they don't encourage. In politically, there is no encouragement. Recently, Government of India started Khelo India program. Khelo India program. Just read about this program, very important program. Recently, Government of India started Khelo India program. In this program, government identifies 1,000 athletes. For 5 years, 5 lakhs will be given to them for their development. Kindly read about this Khelo India program. Let me know what all is there in the ingredients in the program. How government is trying to make world-class athletes in India in the next 5 years with Khelo India program. Coming to the next article, listening in. Setting up social media communication hubs to monitor digital chatter is a violation of right to privacy. Is a violation of right to privacy. Okay. Careful, important news. Important news. The Union government has proposed to set up a network. The Union government has proposed to set up a network of social media communication hubs. To set up a network of social media communication hubs to monitor the digital chatter of the citizens. Digital chatter. What you write in your newspapers, what you write in social messages like Facebook, Twitter, all these things will be watched. The Union government proposed that a network of social media communication hubs to monitor the digital chatter of the citizens, to be implemented by Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, to be implemented by Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. So very important thing. Now it will monitor local editions of the newspapers, cable channels, FM radio stations, social media messages like Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, social media messages. So all these things. Big brother is watching you. What all you write, big brother is watching you. Now the question, last year we have a judgment. Right to privacy is a fundamental right. Right to privacy is a fundamental right. Puttaswamy versus Union of India. So can anybody enter into your domain? You know, 2 months back there is a very big issue went on called Cambridge Analytica Facebook. A research organization called Cambridge Analytica collected all information from Facebook and made analytics and targeted for American presidential elections, and psychologically it started sending so much of information to the individuals, and it looks like genuine information, but actually it tried to manipulate the mindsets of the voters. Managing the democracy, manipulating the democracy. This manipulation went to the level of managing the elections. So now we should be very careful about our social media and responses in social media. So it's our right to have our own information. It's a right to write our own information without affecting others. But if somebody is watching you all the time, it really affects our right to privacy. This is the contention of the opponents of this. So all these things are the news today. We have much more things. Let us stop now. Global Real Estate Transparency Index. Global Real Estate Transparency Index. India ranks 35 in Global Real Estate Transparency Index. India ranks 35 out of 100 countries. It is not there in the newspaper, but look, just note it down. Global Real Estate Transparency Index, India ranks 35 out of 100 countries. Released by Realty Consultant JLL. Realty Consultant JLL. It's called GRETI. 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 Global Real Estate Transparency Index. GRETI. 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 Global Real Estate Transparency Index. In 2016, India's rank is 36. Now it was 35. In 2016, India's rank is 36. Now it is 35. In 2018 GRETI report, UK ranked first. In 2018 GRETI, Global Real Estate Transparency Index. In 2018 GRETI Index, UK ranked first. Followed by Australia and US. So Global Real Estate Transparency Index GRETI, India's rank is 35 out of 100 countries. Out of 100 countries, India's rank is 35. Today is June 29th. National Statistics Day. Today, June 29th, is National Statistics Day. The day is celebrated Why the day is celebrated? P.C. Mahalanobis birthday. Today, P.C. Mahalanobis, economist, statistician particularly. P.C. Mahalanobis, Mahalanobis. P.C. Mahalanobis birthday. P.C. Mahalanobis founded Indian Statistical Journal. P.C. Mahalanobis founded Indian Statistical Journal Sankhya, Sankhya, Indian Statistical Journal Sankhya. Okay, P.C. Mahalanobis, today's birthday, P.C. Mahalanobis birthday. June 29th, National Statistics Day. We celebrate to create awareness about the importance of statistics in socio-economic planning and policy formulation. The theme, this year's theme is quality assurance in official statistics. Quality assurance in official statistics. Okay, today is June 29th, National Statistics Day. In India, we celebrate National Statistics Day, the birthday of P.C. Mahalanobis, a great statistician who launched a journal called Sankhya. Next important thing, FATF. Financial Action Task Force. FATF, Financial Action Task Force. Listen carefully. From one country to other country, if you want to invest, you cannot invest generally individually. You cannot individually invest. You have to invest through FIIs, foreign institutional investors. You have to invest through FIIs. As an individual, you cannot invest. There is a group that was formed called FATF. This group allows individual investors to invest from one country to other country from the members of this group. The individual countries in this group, their citizens are allowed to invest in one country to other country in the FATF membership. These investors are called QFIs, Qualified Foreign Investors. These investors are called QFIs, Qualified Foreign Investors. The people in FATF countries, the citizens of FATF countries can invest individually. These investors are called QFIs. The aim of FATF is to ensure that investments from one country to other country. The aim of FATF is to ensure that investments from one country to other country which was invested by individuals. The investments from one country to other country generally invested by individuals. The money should not go for money laundering or terror financing. Generally, it's very difficult to identify for what purpose you are investing money. Generally, for some for some reasons we can invest. Sometimes the money can be invested openly for good purpose but secretly for terrorism or money laundering. So FATF will ensure that the member countries will not invest money in this terror financing or money laundering, and their citizens will not do that. The member countries will ensure that. Then only they can join in FATF, they can ensure in FATF. Why FATF is in news? Pakistan is again in the grey list. Pakistan is in the grey list. Grey list means the amounts coming from Pakistan citizens are suspicious. Grey list. FATF, grey list. GREY, grey list. Kindly read something more on FATF. Is India a member in FATF? Yes. India is a member in FATF. Apart from member, I think it's around 37 members. Latest update, you just check it out. In FATF there are 37 members. 35 are countries. 35 are countries plus Gulf Cooperation Council and European Commission. 35 countries plus Gulf Cooperation Council and European Commission. This is the total strength of FATF. There are 35 countries plus Gulf Cooperation Council and European Commission. This is the story of FATF. FATF at its plenary meet in Paris. FATF at its plenary meet in Paris has placed Pakistan officially on its grey list. Has placed Pakistan officially on its grey list. It involved in providing monetary assistance to terrorism. Grey list means involves in providing monetary assistance to terrorism and related causes. Terrorism and related causes. This was for the second time Pakistan is in the grey list. This was for the second time Pakistan is in the grey list. As on today, I told 37, as on today there are 39 members. As on today there are 39 members in FATF. 37 countries plus Gulf Cooperation Council plus European Commission. Membership, 1 or 2 members will increase and decrease, do not bother. Remember the objective. Gulf Cooperation Council and European, not Union, European Commission. Gulf Cooperation Council plus European Commission. Next. National MSME Day, June 27th. MSME means Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises Day. MSME, Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises Day. MSME Day, June 27th. President launched Solar Charkha mission. On June 27th, President of India launched Solar Charkha, CHARKHA, Solar Charkha mission. President of India launched Solar Charkha mission to empower artisans. Artisans means kalakar. Artisans through cluster based approach. To empower artisans through cluster based approach. What is cluster based approach? See, creating a group. For example, what all needed for one industry, everything will be created in the particular group. That's called cluster based approach. The entire product will be prepared in that area through a cluster. That's called cluster based approach. Group of small industries will be promoted in a particular area so that their power supply, their dependency on each and everything, and their employment and concessions for those entire group, everything will be done simultaneously. That's called cluster based approach. Each cluster to employ 400 to 2000 artisans. Each cluster to employ 400 to 2000 artisans. Each cluster to employ 400 to 2000 artisans. Solar Chakra mission aims to generate employment generate employment in rural areas, and contribute to green economy. Generate employment in rural areas and contribute to green economy. Full stop. It aims to create 1 lakh jobs. It aims to create 1 lakh jobs in the initial 2 years. It aims to create 1 lakh jobs in the initial 2 years. It links 5 crore women. It links, LINKS. It links 5 crore women across the country. It links 5 crore women across the country. Okay. Next important news. Government has banned oxytocin. OXYTOCIN. Oxytocin is a hormone. Government has banned oxytocin. OXYTOCIN. Government have banned oxytocin to prevent the misuse. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare have banned this. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare have banned this. Oxytocin, sometimes it will be misused to attain quick puberty. In trafficking, women trafficking also, they use a special hormone for the women, oxytocin. Oxytocin is also called as love hormone. Generally, it is released naturally in humans. But unfortunately, it is used for many bad things. So, government have banned oxytocin. OXYTOCIN. And also oxytocin is used in cattle also. Oxytocin is used in cattle, 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 like cows, buffaloes, to make dairy animals release milk. According to the convenience of the farmers. To make dairy animals release milk according to the convenience of the farmers. Oxytocin is a hormone. So, it will be used on trafficked women or cattle, etc. So, government banned oxytocin. Only one institution it allowed, Karnataka Pharmaceuticals Limited. You need not bother about that. Remember this much. So, coming to today's newspaper, open today's newspaper. First page. Can you open it? Lashkar-e-Taiba killed Sujat Bukhari, Jammu Kashmir police. Lashkar-e-Taiba killed Sujat Bukhari, Jammu Kashmir police. Revise relations with Iran. Nikki Haley tells Prime Minister Modi. US diplomat Nikki Haley tells Prime Minister Modi. Revise relations with Iran. Look, now America is not in good terms with Iran. The former president of America, Barack Hussein Obama, had signed a peace deal with Iran. After Trump coming to power, 2 months back, he discontinued this peace deal. He reimposed sanctions on Iran. Now, America is also putting pressure on India to minimize its ties, not to purchase oil, and November 4th is the deadline for zero imports of oil from Iran. And whereas Prime Minister Modi is talking about a term called strategic autonomy for India. India in its foreign relations will maintain strategic autonomy. What is this strategic autonomy? See, India is free to decide its foreign policy. India is free to decide its foreign policy according to its strategic interests. Who are you to decide on behalf of India? Who are you to tell that you should not do friendship with other country? Who are you to tell that you should not import that particular oil from other country? You should not. India should maintain strategic autonomy in foreign policy. India-Iran the friendship. India should maintain strategic autonomy and India will maintain strategic autonomy in foreign policy. India will do that, no problem. And in this article, there was a term called ORF. Kindly see first page. Revise relations with Iran. In the last sentence of the first column of the article, there is a term called ORF. Very important for exam. ORF, very important for exam. In the article, there is a term called ORF. Very important term for exam. ORF means Observer Research Foundation. ORF means Observer Research Foundation. It's a Indian think tank for international studies. Research in IR. It's a think tank. ORF, Observer Research Foundation. And the most probable question about Observer Research Foundation is, the most probable question of ORF is, in India, who conducts Raisina dialogue? In India, who conducts Raisina dialogue? R-A-I-S-I-N-A, Raisina, D-I-A-L-O-G-U-E. In India, who conducts Raisina dialogue? This question they may ask you in the prelims. Raisina dialogue is a security dialogue. Governments, officials, even experts are invited to this. Even experts are invited to Raisina dialogue. The dialogue is held in New Delhi in the Raisina Hills, and the dialogue is conducted by, Raisina dialogue is conducted by Observer Research Foundation along with Ministry of External Affairs. Raisina dialogue is conducted by Observer Research Foundation along with Ministry of External Affairs. This question is expected question in prelims. Who will conduct Raisina dialogue? Observer Research Foundation. Okay, and Nikki Haley spoke in ORF, Observer Research Foundation. And next article in the first page, Indian money in Swiss bank surges after 3 years downturn in Swiss accounts. After 3 years of downturn in Swiss accounts, Indian money in Swiss bank increased. So there is a lot of money in the hands of Indians now. Some of the Indians. So Indian money in the Swiss bank got increased. First page again. For the first time, rupees slips past 69. $1 is equal to 69 rupees. $1 to cut living standards. Rising temperature to cut living standards. This is an important article for exam. 600 million Indians could see a dip in living standards by 2050. That is 60 crore Indian can see the lowest in living standards by 2050, by 2050, if temperature continues to rise at the current pace. That means global warming. If global temperatures are in rise, by 2050, majority of the Indians, their living standards are going to be very low. They are going to dip. So that means by the time you retire from your service, now is 2018. So by 2050, you are going to see dip in India's living standards, majority of the Indians' living standards. According to the analysis given by World Bank. according to the analysis given by World Bank. 7 of 10 severest, most vulnerable hotspots in India would be located in Maharashtra. Most vulnerable climate affected hotspots are in Maharashtra. They might locate in Maharashtra. The rest would be in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. The rest would be in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. So, India is going to see a pathetic situation by 2050. Okay, temperatures are going to increase from 1 degree Celsius to 2 degrees Celsius by 2050. It will not only affect the climate but also affect the economy. With this, the effect of the economy, the living standards of the people will also get affected. Okay, ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థ ప్రభావం పడటం ద్వారా ప్రజల యొక్క జీవన ప్రమాణాలు కూడా మారుతాయి, తగ్గిపోతాయి. Economists at the World Bank correlated these climate projections with household consumption data. Economists in the World Bank have correlated this climate change with household consumption data. See, if there is more warming, if there is a more temperature rise, automatically it affects crops, automatically it affects cattle, automatically it affects the consumption, automatically it affects the health, automatically it affects the living standards. It's something, it's called vicious circle. Vicious circle means one thing causes the damage to the other thing. We will be in the vicious circle. You can cut and paste this article. You can write in the environment notebook. You can have me environment notebook start cheyali. And after 2 weeks you are going to get a ma'am who teaches basics for your environment. After 2 months, after basics, you will have a sir who comes from Delhi to teach proper environment. So basics a ma'am will teach, and complete environment a sir will teach. So ICSE textbooks a ma'am will come and teach. So you have to have your own separate environment book. And India started National Action Plan for Climate Change. India started National Action Plan for Climate Change. The same National Action Plan for Climate Change. Kindly see when it was started. When it was started, National Action Plan for Climate Change, 2008. Manmohan Singh government started NAPCC, National Action Plan for Climate Change. This year marks 10 years of National Action Plan for Climate Change. Climate change in తట్టుకోవడం కోసం, in order to address the problems of climate change, India started National Action Plan for Climate Change. Like Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission, National Mission on Enhanced Energy Efficiency, National Mission on Sustained Agriculture. Like that we have 8 missions. In National Action Plan on Climate Change. Kindly read 8 missions by tomorrow. Under National Action Plan on Climate Change, we have 8 missions. Do you know? We have 8 missions. First you should know what are 8 missions. Next. Coming back. Sinking rupee. Editorial today. Sinking rupee. Compared to dollar. Compared to dollar, rupee depreciates. Rupee depreciated. What is appreciation and depreciation? If the currency value increases with respect to other currency, it is called appreciation. If the currency value decreases with respect to other currency, it is called depreciation. First remember, రూపాయి విలువ పెరుగుదల, రూపాయి విలువ తరుగుదల. If the currency value increases with respect to other currency, is called appreciation. If the currency value decreases with respect to other currency, is called depreciation. Okay, I will discuss appreciation, depreciation something after some days. Now, rupee value 69 rupees is equal to $1. 69 rupees is equal to $1. the rupee value is almost all time low. The rupee value is almost all time low. Since January 2018, 8% value got decreased. Since January, in the last 6 months almost, rupee value got down by 8%. It's the worst performing in Asia. It's the worst performing currency in Asia. Rupee. And now, according to MSCI Emerging Market Currency Index, MSCI Emerging Market Currency Index, rupee is down 6% since the beginning of April. MSCI Emerging Markets Currency Index, MSCI Emerging Markets Currency Index, from April rupee is down by 6%. India's current account deficit also widened. It might further widen. Why this rupee value is getting decreased in comparison with dollar? What happened recently? The first reason is oil prices increase. Oil prices increase. You all know it's not trade war, it is oil price increase. You all know, first thing, India is an oil guzzler. India imports oil. India imports oil. Most of our import bill is oil bill. Without oil, country will not run. Oil is the engine for development. In dollars we pay for oil. The currency is dollars. We'll pay for oil we'll pay in dollars. So when oil prices increase, the demand for dollar also increase. When the demand for dollar increase, the demand for other countries currencies decrease. Compared to American dollar, Indian currency decrease. This is one reason and first reason. The second reason is Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve. You should know what is this Federal Reserve. Fed Reserve. As we have RBI in India. India lo RBI undi kada. We have RBI in India. Like our RBI, America have Federal Bank. Federal Reserve. The bank is Federal Reserve. It controls monetary policy. It controls monetary policy. There are two words which you should remember. There are two terms. Rendu padalu unnai. There are two terms which you should remember. First thing is Fed tapering. FED, Fed, TAPERING. First thing is Fed tapering. Second thing is quantitative easing. First is Fed tapering. Second is quantitative easing. What is this Fed tapering and quantitative easing? See, if the markets are full of money, there is a lot of money in the market. With lot of money, lot of inflation. Because if there is lot of money in the market, lot of demand. Lot of demand means lot of inflation. So then what Fed Reserve will do? It will take the money from the market. It will take out the money from the market. Okay, that's called tight monetary policy, Fed tapering. You are sucking money from the market and bringing it to the banks. That's called Fed tapering. If the situation is worse, there is no money in the market. If the American economy is not doing well, if the people are suffering and there is no money in their hands, then they will do quantitative easing. Quantitative easing means inject money in the society, market, pump money in the market. Fed tapering means suck money, quantitative easing means pump money in the market. There are two words, Fed tapering and quantitative easing. Now, America is promoting investments in America. And America is saying if you invest in America, you will get more. America is now following tight money policy and providing lot of incentives, increasing bond interest, bond values in the American markets. Then what happened? Then investments from India, those foreign investors who are investing in India, they have taken out their money from Indian market and have went to American market so that they can get more returns, because America is promoting investments within America. Then what happens? When more number of investments go out of India, automatically dollar will be of high value in India and rupee of very less value. Automatically rupee value decreases and dollar value increases. It's a big game. It's a big game. Finally, with all these reasons, the value of the rupee got decreased. The value of the rupee got decreased. Just remember. So what happens when the currency decreases? Not just rupee. What happens when a currency value gets decreased? Now listen carefully. See, in 1990 around, 1970, 1980, $1 is equal to 20 rupees. In 2000, $1 is equal to 40 rupees. In 2012, $1 is equal to 60 rupees. As on June 29, 2018, $1 is equal to 69 rupees. Okay. I will tell you a small story, kindly remember. In the year 2000, an American have come to India. An American have come to India. What he wanted to do? He came to India to purchase a mango. Because Indian mangoes are very tasty, he came to India to purchase a mango in the year 2000. He brought $1. At that time, $1 is equal to 40 rupees. Then 40 rupees is equal to 2 mangoes in India. 40 rupees is equal to 2 mangoes. So he went to mango shop and he brought 2 mangoes. Mangoes are very tasty, he is liking it. In 2018, he again wanted to eat mango in summer season. He came to India bringing $1. He wanted to purchase 2 mangoes and eat. He went to shop to purchase 2 mangoes and paid $1 there. And shopkeeper gave 3 big mangoes and 1 small mango. 3 big mangoes and 1 small mango. American felt very happy. He asked shopkeeper, why you gave 3 big mangoes and small mango? I expected only 2 mangoes. Shopkeeper told, sir, when you came, $1 is equal to 40 rupees and now $1 is equal to 69 rupees. So you will get more mangoes. So the people who purchase from India then feel very happy. That means we are selling mangoes to America. That means our exports will increase. Our exports will increase because they are coming and purchasing mangoes from India. Reverse, say, one Indian went to America in the year 2000 taking 40 rupees. He went to a shop and he liked donuts. He purchased a donut. For 40 rupees. They gave a donut. And he loves to eat donuts because he liked the taste. So what he has done in 2018 today, he went to America to purchase a donut. The shopkeeper gave half donut. The shopkeeper have divided donut into 2 parts and gave half. Indian asked, see, last time when I came you gave full donut, now you have made it into half. Why? Then shopkeeper told, when you came 40 rupees is equal to $1. Now unless you pay 69 rupees I cannot give full donut. So the people from India will not purchase donuts anymore because they have become costly. So exports become cheaper, imports become costly. So if rupee depreciates, exports become cheaper, imports become costly. If rupee appreciates, it is reverse. If rupee appreciates, exports become costly, imports become cheap. Simple logic. Very simple logic. Understood? So rupee appreciation, rupee depreciation. Some countries intentionally depreciate their currency. For example, China depreciated their currency in 2016 2-3 times. Chinese yuan, renminbi got decreased intentionally, devaluing the currency. You know what happens? See, this is my shop. This is my shop and next door shop is your shop. We both are selling chocolates. Same chocolate, same quality. My chocolate is 10 rupees. Your chocolate is 9 rupees. Consumers will go to your shop, your chocolate and eat. Slowly nobody will come to my shop. I will close down my shop and you can do your business. So intentionally devaluing currency, more purchasers will come to your shop. Finally I will shut down my shop. This is called beggar thy neighbor policy. Beggar thy neighbor. You are making me a beggar. Because same goods you are selling with a cheaper cost. See, what is consumer? Consumer thinks wherever the price is low, he will go. Wherever the price is low, the consumer will go and purchase in that shop. If my price is 10 rupees, your price is 9 rupees, consumer will go to your shop and purchase. Automatically my shop will be closed down finally and I will become a beggar. This is called beggar thy neighbor. For example, if China's goods are very cheap, Indian goods are costly, South Korean goods are costly, and automatically all purchasers will go to China and purchase because China's currency is of low value compared to other currencies. Automatically China's trade will increase. China intentionally devalued its currency to boost up its own economy and to promote exports. At the same time, all purchasers will go to China and purchase because they are cheap. This policy is called beggar thy neighbor. B-E-G-G-A-R, beggar, T-H-Y thy, N-E-I-G-H-B-O-U-R, beggar thy neighbor concept. Okay. So next article, the deepening disconnect. The deepening disconnect. The deepening disconnect. America postponed 2+2 dialogue. Defense ministers, external affairs ministers. American defense minister, Indian defense minister. American external affairs minister, that is Secretary of State, and Indian external affairs minister. They sit and discuss. This was postponed. There are many reasons. Suhasini Haidar wrote an article. If Suhasini Haidar writes a foreign policy article, you should follow that article. First remember, if Suhasini Haidar writes a foreign policy article, you should remember this article. New Delhi and Washington, are both these countries getting disconnected? There are two things which you should remember. CAATSA, Countering American Adversaries Through Sanctions Act, CAATSA. CAATSA, CAATSA. CAATSA means Countering American Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. CAATSA, Countering American Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. This act was made by America. It says, for example, if India had very good defense links with Russia, America will impose sanctions on India. Through CAATSA Act, America is saying, if anybody have their good strategic economic defense relations with Russia or Iran, I am going to impose sanctions on those countries because I don't want my friends to be with Russia or Iran. If they are with Russia or Iran, I am going to impose sanctions on these countries. This is called CAATSA, Countering American Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. So, fearing sanctions, countries will not make friendship with Russia or Iran. ఆంక్షలకి భయపడి స్నేహం చేయరు, రక్షణ పరంగా ఇంకే పరంగా అయినా. సో దే ఫియర్ అబౌట్ sanctions, so small countries will not make friendship with Russia or Iran. This is the strategy of America. First you should know this CAATSA, and Modi is time and again expressing his opinion, strategic autonomy, Vyuhatmaka Swatantrata. Time and again Modi is expressing his idea, strategic autonomy. Nobody can dictate foreign policy to India. Nobody can dictate foreign policy to India. Now America is moving towards Pakistan. America is moving again. So till last month both are having some entanglements. Now again America is moving towards Pakistan. Trump changed his half-Pak policy, and to contain terrorism and other things, America is now again extending its support to Pakistan. And American forces carried out 100 air and drone attacks in Afghanistan in 2017. In Afghanistan, 100 drone attacks or air attacks in 2017. See, 90% of these drone attacks, I can say 99% of the drone attacks finally caused loss to innocents. Drone attacks finally caused loss to innocents. America actually had 100 drone or air attacks in Afghanistan in 2017, whereas not more than 40 till date in 2018. Not more than 40 in 2018, and Pakistan maximum 5 2017 and 1 in 2018. So America's strategy is changing towards Pakistan and Afghanistan. This is one more thing. And terrorism and other things still causing a concern for India. And the most important thing is the Chabahar port. Star mark point, Chabahar port. Chabahar, star mark. Chabahar, Chabahar, Chabahar port. Chabahar is in Iran. Chabahar is in Iran. This port India is also supporting, and India can use this. But America now is very serious about Iran, and all connections with Iran, America is asking India to sever all connections with Iran. Now Chabahar port is causing much cause of concern to America, India-America relations, and Iran traditionally is a friend to India. Though now Iran have some issues, traditionally Iran is a friend to India, and India's outlet, for example Pakistan, India will not have proper access. Afghanistan is a landlocked country. Afghanistan, there is no sea access. In Afghanistan, India helped in constructing a dam called Salma Dam. In Afghanistan, India helped to construct a dam called Salma Dam. And in Iran have an outlet, and Iran outlet Chabahar port. So India needs look-west policy. In that, Iran is very important for India. And we have Tapi pipeline, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India. A gas pipeline, Tapi, TAPI, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India. That is also in the offing. In this context, how India can sever almost all important ties, particularly oil ties with Iran, and America is expecting that from India. This is a big task, the deepening disconnect. Next article is tectonic shift. Tectonic shift. This is not at all important for you. You need not bother about this article. Tectonic shift, not important for our exam. Need not read. Next article, target incomes not prices. Target incomes not prices. Okay. As you all know, Indian agriculture is agriculture for sustenance. Agriculture is not for commercial purpose. We look agriculture as sustenance, livelihood. It's a livelihood project. And now MSP, minimum support price for the farmers. There is a demand that it should go up to 150 times. 150%. It should go up to 150% MSP, minimum support price. But the other is saying don't link up with prices. You try to target incomes of the farmers. Modi government already had an aim. By 2022, the farmers' income in India should be doubled. The farmers' income in India should be doubled. 2022కి రైతుల ఆదాయం రెట్టింపు అవ్వాలని మోడీ గారు టార్గెట్ పెట్టారు. By 2022, the farmers' income should be doubled. So here, you need not just bother about MSP, production costs and other market supports, and you should not completely bog your head with calculations of MSP and how many crops you should give MSP, all these things. You should target with support of income to the farmers. Here the other spoke about Telangana. In Telangana recently the KCR government launched a scheme called Raitu Bandhu. In Telangana the KCR government launched a scheme called Raitu Bandhu. Per acre 2 times 4,000 investments will be given to the farmers for crop investment, because investment itself is a big thing for the farmer. If you have 2 acres, you will get 16,000. If you have 1 acre, 4,000. 2 acres, 8,000. 2 spells in a year. So that's really good. So the Telangana model might help the farmers, the real income of the farmers, because if he gets money for investment, he won't go for money lending. If he won't go for money lending, he need not pay exorbitant interest, high rate of interest. If he need not pay exorbitant rate of interest, he can take some risk and go for farming. And if he go for farming, if it works out, it really increases the income of the farmer. You need not depend on government support or market price, market yards. You need not bother about prices. You can bother, then finally there is a chance that income might get increased. This is the experiment we have done in Telangana. That experiment, if it works really, it can be emulated throughout India. Raitu Bandhu Padakam in Telangana. Okay.